Show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Stop putting your online data at risk. Get protected at expressvpn.com/inside.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. It's Throw It Back Thursday, and we're not talking about our juicy dump trucks, about our voluptuous wagons. We're talking about a game we just recently said had a chance to beat Fortnite, but now it's looking like it's fallen from grace.
Uh-oh, that's right. We're talking about Call of Duty. We're talking about Call of Duty Warzone. It's still really, really popular, but now it's really, really full of cheaters. So cheating in a battle royale game? Come on. No.
Say it ain't so.
That can't
Please
be right.
tell me it's not so. If it's so, I'll be so upset.
Sorry, it's
Zach?
so.
Oh, so?
Oh, so it is, Connor. So it is. Yeah, it's not uncommon by any means, but the cheating has apparently gotten so bad in Warzone that it's threatening to scare people away from the game just a few weeks after it launched. Yeah. Whoa, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, and it had such an amazing launch. I mean, shot out of the game with a ton of potential, even with how saturated the Battle Royale market's been over the past couple years.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's strike one.
Yeah.
Warzone has gotten really popular. Oh, I'm sorry.
I swear to God.
Yeah, Warzone has gotten really popular really fast. It racked up 30 million players less than 2 weeks after it launched earlier this month. The combination of free-to-play plus that Call of Duty Magic has attracted a lot of players. Magic would seem to entirely miss Blackout, so players seemed extra happy that this COD take on a battle royale was actually good. Well, Blackout was good, just no one played it.
It's also helped that lots of people around the world have been quarantined, leaving them with lots of time to game. That definitely helped it. Some people relax by planting flowers in Animal Crossing. Some people relax by shooting a bunch of dudes in the face and then wrestling more dudes to get out of prison. I don't make the rules, but...
And that's all Animal Crossing? I haven't gotten to that
yes,
part yet.
That's multiplayer.
Tom Nook gives you a ladder and then he beats you over the head with it.
Yeah, well, it seems like cheaters have had lots of free time too, because there's a lot of it going on in Warzone. Ah, no! Relaxation ruined. I can't enjoy my quarantine anymore because there was nothing else happening that could possibly ruin my self-quarantine. But the game subreddit is also just full of people telling horror stories about aimbots and speed hacks and wall hacks and, you know, all the usual Call of Duty stuff. I had sorry for the weird little delay for a second there. I had a piece of cashew that I was eating.
That's an expensive nut.
One Japanese player, Natanai Jin, said that cheaters are flourishing in the Asian servers, saying, "People's aim are staying glued to my head in the kill cams, and I'm sure they can see through walls as they pre-fire around corners when I'm not making a sound. Please, please nip it in the bud, Infinity Ward."
My old roommate thought the saying was nip it in the butt.
If you're using horse logic, nipping it in the butt is very effective.
I'm always using.
When am I not
Yeah,
using horse
obviously.
logic? That's the going standard. Tune into our show, Horse Logic Daily. Some PS4 players said that they've turned off crossplay to avoid cheaters on PC, but obviously that means that you can't play with your friends on PC either, which is a shame because everyone has that one PC friend that absolutely wrecks you in video games and is super annoying about it, but you still love them because you're friends. Stop ruining my annoying friendships, PC cheaters.
Maybe they love to get donged. You don't know.
I'm a power PS4 player though.
Other cheaters seem to be getting real blatant and openly advertising their hacks. Very, very cool. Another poster on the subreddit posted a screenshot of what they said were Chinese players doing just that in team chat, but it was not just Chinese players. There's also a video of another hacker on TikTok offering to help others cheat. Oh, good Samaritan. That sentence makes me want to ram my head into the wall.
But a roll it, the punch is a roll it. Say.
One poster, Sly Smiles, wrote, "I've never ran into more hackers than I have on this game, at least 2 a day, whereas other CODs I've never even ran into a hacker on most."
So the fact that Warzone got so big so fast naturally opened the door for cheaters, and since there's currently no hardware ban, at least that we can tell, means that if you're banned, you could just start a new account, you know? Don't worry, I have a ton of names I can use if I get banned for cheating. 420 I slay clams. XXX, that's the one at the top of the short list. I have an entire list of names that sound like sexual innuendos that I got from just TikTok threads, you know? Bin, Dover,
And there's more?
Barry, McCockiner. They
That's
go
pretty
on
good.
forever.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a sex thing. And there's a third one?
No, that's I
I
have
guess,
to save some for
technically
myself.
a list.
Others say that there's a lot of region switching going on, which means players from different areas of the world can flood into servers and cheat to their heart's content. Of course, cheating is an issue in lots of games, but virtually every major Battle Royale game has had pretty big issues with them.
And there's also something about a free-to-play PC game that seems to draw cheaters like moths to a flame. Probably the fact that it's free, and you don't have to spend money to be a total shithead, just a flashing red beacon for the assholes of our society.
Yeah, it's consequence-free, baby.
It's a victimless crime, except for the victims.
But yeah, basically pick any big-name multiplayer game and it will have had issues with cheaters. Epic Games has been particularly aggressive about suing cheaters in Fortnite. It even famously sued a 14-year-old who was caught cheating. It's a good look.
Awesome, Tim. Yeah, yeah, that's one of the biggest examples of a publisher not playing around when it comes to cheating. No matter how old the alleged perpetrator is, the judge slammed his gavel down and said, Timmy, you're now sentenced to go to your room. And also probably a pretty hefty fine.
Also, $1 million, please.
And you're going to join a chain gang.
You're gonna have to go to Coinstar a lot of times to get that back, yeah.
You cheated in our game, so we're gonna bankrupt your family.
Yeah, sometimes cheaters can even land in the slammer. And no, you can't fight a dude to get out. It's just a little gulag joke for you gamers out there. Back in 2018, 15 people selling PUBG cheats were arrested and fined more than $5 million. That was just one of several cases involving PUBG hackers getting arrested. Something tells me that's not gonna get you a lot of respect in prison. Gonna get you a sock full of batteries.
Yeah, f***ed up. Sold aimbots online.
Yeah, I was deep in the skin market. And that one could go either way.
Sold Joker and Harley Quinn skins. Nice.
Yeah, I lifted a code for the Gears of War Funko Pop game before it came out. I'm pretty
Still
hard.
Looked like so last year, Respawn banned more than 700,000 Apex Legends cheaters. Good God, and that was just one in a series of bans they issued. They also got to the point where they were issuing bans by hardware ID, which means that your machine is banned from the game permanently, which might be something that Infinity Ward should probably look into.
So yeah, cheating is all over the place, no matter to the game. And cheating in general seems pretty widespread, no matter what part of the world you live in. A couple years ago, the cybersecurity services firm Erdetto surveyed more than 9,000 consumers and gamers in China, Germany, Japan, South Korea, the UK, and the US. And it showed that cheating is always pretty rampant. 37% of gamers confessed to doing it, 3% said they always did it, and 9% said they did it often. It's just baked into our DNA.
That sucks. So even if the majority of players aren't cheating, we all know that it just takes a few to completely ruin a game. In that same survey, only 12% said they never had a multiplayer game negatively impacted by cheating, which means that about 9 in 10 players have had a bad experience because of cheating.
Erdetto CEO Doug Lothair called cheating a growing problem and said, it has the potential to not only impact other gamers around the world, but also poses a big challenge for game publishers. If cheaters are allowed to prosper, the impact on other players can subsequently lead to lower game traffic and shrinking revenues. Ooh, those last two words really scare me. That's all it takes to get people moving those gears. We don't want
swear
the
this
revenues
never
to
happens.
shrink.
My revenue is shrinking right now.
My revenue is huge.
My revenue is the same as it's always been.
Yeah, cheating is one of those things that can kill a game's community if a developer doesn't jump on it quickly, and it's not something that can be fixed once and forever. Developers are constantly playing whack-a-mole with cheaters.
As for Call of Duty Warzone, cheaters aren't the only issue that's been popping up in the game. Lots of players have been having issues with the game's sound, too. They've complained that the sounds of enemy footsteps, to use one example, are basically non-existent.
Yeah, one popular player, Jack Courage Dunlop, tweeted about the issue, saying, the quietest sounds in the world, a mouse farting, snow hitting the ground, enemy footsteps in Warzone. Boom! Got him!
Electric, the energy coming from Dunlop.
Another big-time streamer, Dr. Disrespect, was really high on Warzone when it came out, but more recently he called it phony after being unable to kill 3 opponents. Damn, his influencer deal with Activision definitely ran out.
So yeah, obviously Warzone is still pretty new, only a couple of weeks old, but it's already having some issues, and that could very well be the one little death knell to knock it back below the king, Fortnite.
Ooh, you come for the king, you best not miss.
R.I.P.
7 cuts for 7 bullets.
It's scary out there. It's coronavirus. We're gonna try not to talk too much about it, but obviously, if you're listening to this, you're probably affected by it. So hang in there. We hope you're safe. Let's get to the news of the week. And everybody, the big news I would say is that Sony and Microsoft, pretty close to each other, unveiled more details about their next-gen consoles, talking about their GPUs, the CPUs, all that. It seemed like Microsoft, from my reading of it, has the better hardware. Sony, though, is playing up stuff like its SSD drives and other things like that. What did you guys think?
I mean, like, everyone was talking about how dry Sony's thing was, but, I mean, people have been saying maybe it was a GDC presentation that they just couldn't do. But to me, it feels like the way that Sony's, like, putting less, like, pure power in, but saying that they're designing it from the ground up to all work together, it feels like Apple. Like, it feels like Apple versus Android. Like, yeah, we're not putting in the most powerful stuff. We don't have the craziest tech. Tech is pretty crazy, but they're like, it's all us, and we're making sure everything works well together. It's not about power, it's about how it all works.
Yeah, I've been seeing people like that are developers tweeting a lot more about. There's a lot more chatter that I've seen on PlayStation side of like the hardware. Where hey everyone, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. Is it just me or has this been the longest damn week of anyone else's life? Sucks. What a year this last week has been. Yeah, oh well, at least we got a cool new battle royale to play while we try to keep our anxiety level under a cool 3,000. 3,000 out of what?
Andre.
That leads us